downtown Los Angeles. That's the location for the Nuggets. The great duo inside and outside, the Joker, Nikola Jokic, and Jamal Murray, are fired up as they get primed for action at Staples Center. Nuggets, Lakers, coming up next. Don't go anywhere. Good afternoon, everyone. We're about to get started with some Saturday NBA action brought to you by 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan along with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. And, of course, David Aldridge is joining us tonight from the sideline. Hey, Dave.
Kevin, thanks very much. In this era of player empowerment, no aspect is more important than their determination to make sure their voices are heard. As continued cases of social injustice come to light, they refuse to simply shut up and dribble, if you get my meaning. Instead, they're using their platform to affect change. Kevin, it's a movement among some very determined players.
Much needed indeed, David. Thank you. Now let's take a look at the Nuggets opening lineup. Filling out the wings, Harris and Barton. Millsap and Jokic, the big men. And it's Murray in at the point. And for the Lakers, LeBron and Davis, the incredible forward pair. Bradley is out there with Green, and it's McGee in at the 5 spot. Tonight, Greg, two teams with a lot of history that know each other very, very well.
And sometimes familiarity breeds contempt.
Yeah.
And that goes for the players, coaches, and fans. This one might get heated.
I'm sure you felt that way many times when you play.
Almost every time I took the court.
Good.
You literally want to dislike your opponent.
Green finds McGee. Outside Bradley. Lakers working the ball around now. To the middle. Good work defensively by Millsap.
Does not get much easier than that, but somehow he came up empty there.
Harris passes to Jokic, and Davis sends it back.
Boy, I tell you what, Davis uses his length so well. I mean, a defensive stalwart who holds his ground, and because of his timing and length and athleticism, he's an excellent shot blocker.
And last season, we got to see what an effective playmaker LeBron James can be. The assist numbers through the roof, career high for him at the age of 35.
Absolutely remarkable. And Greg, when I first saw him in high school in northeastern Ohio, I thought his passing was his greatest attribute, and that was after just seeing him play one time. And he's shown that throughout his career. Took on full ball handling responsibilities with the Lakers last year and showed you what he can do. He is a gifted passer and an extremely versatile player. And, you know, when you've played over a decade and a half in the league, it's expected that you're going to slow down, but LeBron still going strong.
And both free throws good for LeBron. Now here's Murray. Now the pass to Jokic. McGee with the block.
Boy, and the wingspan McGee has covers a lot of ground. Very useful for shot blocking.
Bradley deciding where to go with it. Down low. And LeBron with the basket, the assist by Bradley.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Now here's Murray, and the shot goes in.
And you know, it took them a while to get going, but they finally connected now on their fourth shot of the game.
Bradley kicks to Davis. And then jammed down as he goes right over Jokic.
It's clear that Davis loves to put on the show for the fans, and putting on the show is exactly what he's doing.
Nuggets have gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. Murray against Bradley. Murray dishes to Harris. Barton, wide open, he fires, bangs home the trifecta.
A shot Barton can make, that one is. So if you're the defender, you have to at least honor that.
James against Barton. And the Lakers get it back. And Davis puts it in.
And that's a great play on the backboard for him. I mean, it's what we expect. All his second chance points do not come by accident.
Now here's Barton. Back to Murray for the three. Another three for Denver.
And Murray is really deadly with the catch-and-shoot jumper. When the defense isn't playing up on him, he has no problem going right up with it.
James against Barton. LeBron passes to McGee. Trying to find Green. He's got it now. From 7. And, yep, finally drops after rolling around the rim. Davis has got 6 points.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Nuggets.
Every timeout, a chance to review the lineups, matchups, or call a play.
And I agree. I think there's going to be a new wrinkle in their game plan when they come out of this timeout.
And Los Angeles with some changes. Howard comes in for JaVale McGee. Rajon Rondo is subbed in for Bradley. Barton finds Harris. We're about 3 minutes into this first quarter. Clock at 6. Floats one up, and Davis sends it back. And so the ball out of bounds. Davis touched it last. And the Nuggets with some changes. Porter comes in for Will Barton. And it's Torrey Craig in for Gary Harris. Here's Craig. The Nuggets with another miss. For Los Angeles, they've gotten 4 of 6 field goal attempts to drop in the first quarter. That one good for 2.
And, you know, I think this is exactly what you want Howard to do. I mean, when somebody's open, show that you're willing to give the ball up.
Pass to Craig. Howard against Jokic. And Davis sends it back. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Nuggets will retain possession. Mason Plumlee's checked in for the Nuggets. Grant comes in for Paul Millsap. Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. 6 on the shot clock. Pass to Porter. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Guys, they've been getting it done.
They came out with a mission, and they have been tough to stop.
Yep, that one goes in there.
Nice pass there to set that basket up.
The Nuggets trail by 6. Inside, here's... Whoa, what a finish!
Good. With maturity comes greater patience, understanding how to play smarter. Murray keeps his options open and finds a teammate who's gotten free.
Now here's James. 6 points for him. Over Porter. But they get it back. They kick it out to Green. It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles. Offensive rebound. Here's Davis. Count that one. Davis has got 8 points.
Yeah, that was the 3rd straight high percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting bodies on bodies.
Now here's Plumlee. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Dishes to Porter. Plumlee trying to break loose. Craig can't get it to go.
Wide open, and still, surprisingly, he wasn't able to cash in.
LeBron James on the wing. Goes back up, and Howard with the lay-in.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
The Nuggets trail by 8. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Porter against LeBron. To the right side. Plumlee dishes to Murray. Plumlee trying to break loose. Murray, no good. Lakers leading by 8. Here's Rondo. And he can't extend the lead to double digits.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
You know what? When you allow Grant to get close to the rim, you risk seeing him give you a facial right in your grill. I mean, tremendous athleticism from the Syracuse alum.
It's his first trip to the line.
At the line
And that one falls for Rondo. Denver making a switch here. And Rondo drops them both.
You know, I still think Rondo is a great role player in the league. He knows he's out there to distribute the ball and provide leadership on the floor, and he does both really well.
Here is Porter. It's tipped.
Upping his intensity on the defensive end. Love to see that. Kuzma uses his length and athleticism to challenge and alter shots.
And so it's Los Angeles in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. They're feeling very confident, shooting the ball with great efficiency and dictating the pace. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. We recently checked in with Jamal Murray, who discussed the team's approach to each game.
The mentality of how we play, how we move the ball, how unselfish we are, next pass mentality, next man up mentality, and just keep each other alive. We got to, like I said, bring that energy, bring that enthusiasm that we always have.
Greg sounds like something a coach would say.
It's probably something his coach has said time and time again, but Murray's really matured into a reliable, sometimes spectacular performer for this team.
And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far, halfway through the first half in this one. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Lakers.
Great hustle defensively through the first half, contesting everything and racking up the block shots.
They're crashing the offensive glass hard, too. I mean, they've dropped in several second-chance baskets.
On the floor for Denver as we get going here in the second quarter. Michael Porter's out there with Grant. Then there's Harris. Then there's Monte Morris. And it's Plumlee in at the 5. And here is Los Angeles now. Denver able to drain the 3. Here's Caruso. Some solid defense from Harris.
You don't always get that opportunity, so those are the ones you hate to miss.
And it's off from three-point range. 9 feet out. And Kuzma puts it in. And the Lakers lead by 7. Greg, I know you've played for some great coaches in your day. What is it that separates the truly elite coaches, in your opinion, from just coaches that are pretty good?
I think the one attribute that's most important for a great coach is consistency. And I've said this, you can coach a lot of different ways, you can win a lot of different ways, but you've got to be sincere and true to your principles and your philosophy. And those are the coaches, and I've had them that have done it different ways, but they've been the most successful. And listen, you've also at the professional level, you've got to have a presence about you. You got to have some charisma out there as well to get these men to buy in. Really, the right play defensively, if you can't block, force them to the line.
Yeah, exactly. Prevent the layup, give them a little bump, and then maybe they'll think twice about coming into the lane next time. And if they don't think about it, at least they might be distracted by your presence.
JaVale McGee's checked in for Avery Bradley. The Nuggets also changing it up. Jokic comes in for Plumlee, and Paul Millsap is subbed in for Jeremy Grant. And so it's Morris with it. He'll bring it up for the Denver Nuggets. Trailing here by 8. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
A self-described country boy from the town of Sombor, Serbia. Jokic grew up racing horses, no less.
Boy, those are some nice factoids, Greg. Well done. From stable boy and jockey, but as he grew, basketball made the most sense. And to this day, he still loves horses and actually still has a few back in Serbia.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
And here's Harris from the arc. Kept alive. Millsap. Good work there as it goes.
And, even though he's undersized, Millsap doesn't back down. He's good at outworking everybody on the glass.
Caldwell Pope on the wing, the 17-footer. And there's another one for the Lakers.
Really crisp, intelligent passing to make that basket possible.
Passes it to Jokic. And Jokic slams it in.
At his size, Jokic a threat to throw it down, showing you how dominant he can be inside.
Lakers leading by 6. Caruso kicks to Caldwell Pope. And he makes good on the layup. Caldwell Pope's got 4 points this quarter.
That makes it 10 of their last 12 coming from inside the paint.
Morris with the ball. 6 points for him. The pass to Jokic. Here's Barton. That's in, coming off the assist from Jokic.
A tough start scoring the basketball, but they're starting to turn it around now.
Yeah, it looks like they've gained a little bit of confidence as the lid has come off the hoop.
And the Lakers decide to take their first time out here.
And drafted with the 41st pick back in 2014. How about this? Jokic, the definition of a sleeper pick. He was actually asleep when the Nuggets drafted him.
The story goes on that his brother called him up trying to congratulate him, and Nico hung up in his face. How about that? Didn't hear the news until the next morning. He certainly has a different way of going about things, but there's no denying he's got a lot of game, and it's fun to watch.
Looking at who's out there now for the Lakers. Davis is checked in for Markieff Morris. James comes in for Kyle Kuzma. Danny Green, he's checked in for Caldwell Pope. Rajon Rondo subbed in for Alex Caruso. Pass to Jokic. Over Davis. Shot is good, and the Los Angeles leads cut down now to just 6 points with that basket from Jokic.
Really starting to find himself now, guys, after getting shut out in the first quarter.
Now here's LeBron. 6 points for him.
And, you know, this is where James is most dangerous, attacking and looking to tear into that defense.
And here is Murray. Pass to Jokic. That ball is in the basket. Now he's shot 6 and made 3 of them.
You know, he started slow, but now in the second quarter, he's finding his groove.
And it's McGee penetrating. Here's Davis. The shot, no good. Good work defensively by Millsap. Craig passes to Murray. And a wide open look for Porter. Misses the 3.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
And Davis gets it to go.
Guys, I tell you what, feels like everything is coming easy to him. Just taking what he sees and capitalizing.
Murray surveying the D. Lakers leading by 8. Here's James. Lays it up and banks it in. LeBron's got 10 points.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
I tell you what, it reminds me of one of my college coaches who used to say, that ain't going to get it done. That's 5 straight baskets in the paint now.
And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here. And here is Los Angeles now. Here are the Lakers with the ball. The drive by Green over Millsap. Green, no luck. The Nuggets trail by 10. Murray with it. He's picked up by Rondo, and it's slammed in by Millsap.
And this is what happens when Millsap gets deep inside. Superb at finishing with force.
Here's James. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's going to be on Jokic. He's gone 2 for 2 at the line so far. Free throw good. James. Dwight Howard. He's checked in for the Lakers. Bradley comes in for Green. Grant, he's checked in for the Nuggets. Both free throws good from James. 24 seconds left in the first half of the game. Rondo against Murray. The kick out to Porter. Pass to Craig. Shot clock at 5. Back to Porter. Great D that time from LeBron. And so it's Los Angeles going into the break with a 10-point lead. They're playing a bruising game inside, and it's working for them. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks a lot. LeBron, are you getting the ball where you want to get it, and is that helping you score?
I'm very pleased with my individual performance right now, but not so pleased with how I'm trying to help our teammates. I got to do a better job of trying to get our teammates in the flow, as well as keep myself in a good group too. So hopefully I can do a better job of that in the second half.
We'll see how it goes. Thanks, LeBron. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you, and stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back to 2K Sports, everybody. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. Let's talk about that first half. LeBron James putting in some incredible work. He had 32 points and 10 rebounds. He's been a different player than he was in their last outing when he was off his game. He's rounded back into form tonight. And taking a look at the Lakers, Shaq, what'd you think?
The story has been the versatility of Giannis, has the ability to dominate in every statistical, mephistical, ballistical category. He's the gold standard for the positionless basketball.
And over to Kenny. What did you think about Denver?
They aren't playing tight enough defense. That's pretty clear. There needs to be a lot better communication. Guys are playing defense on an island a lot of times, and that's getting them burned.
And that's a wrap. With the third quarter approaching, we now send you back to Kevin and the crew.
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. What can you say, LeBron James? What an impressive effort today.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
Yeah, you know what, guys? They gave him too many free runs to the hoop in the first half. I think they've got to be a lot tougher on him. Body him up. Be physical with him.
And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. Green and LeBron at the 2 and the 3. JaVale McGee is out there with Davis, and it's Bradley in at the 1 spot. That's who's in the game for the Lakers. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. His shot was hindered by that momentous mobile 1 block.
And those are plays that get you in front and keep you in front.
That's a jump ball. And here are the Nuggets now. Barton finds Jokic. Denver passing it around. An open look for Barton. And it's good off the back of the rim and in. That's 7 points for Will Barton.
It's obvious that Barton's jump shot has come a long way. Right now, he's pretty solid at catching and shooting.
McGee dishes to James. And they double up Davis over Millsap. Here's McGee, and it's McGee with the jam.
There it is, guys. One of those effort plays that makes a big difference in the game.
And GA, it is definitely making a difference so far today.
Well, you know, if you're not going to take care of the defensive glass, it's going to be hard to come away with the win.
And so here's Denver after the basket by Los Angeles. And Jokic gets it to go. You know, when you look at the balance of power between players and teams, Greg, does it feel like the players now have more say, more control than they used to?
No doubt. We're seeing more players demand trades, sign shorter contracts with opt-outs. And the irony of that is, in my era, our best players were fearful for the length of their contracts or the life expectancy of their careers, believe it or not. And these guys today, they understand their value. They know what they bring to the table, and they are utilizing that to the max.
And is that good, Greg, for the game?
I think so. I do think most guys want to win, and they understand that their legacies are going to be defined about whether or not they do.
And so it's Harris who will bring it up for Denver. It's a 10-point game. It's stolen by Green. Here we go, one-on-one. And the dunk by LeBron.
Boy, Danny Green, really a savvy defender. Turned him over that time to start the break.
Denver calls timeout.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
Yeah, you know, just look at the numbers, guys. I mean, they are being taken to the woodshed in the paint.
Big group substitution here for the Lakers. Morris is checked in for JaVale McGee. Kyle Kuzma comes in for Anthony Davis. Kentavious Caldwell-Pope, he's checked in for Green. And it's Alex Caruso in for Bradley. Denver also making some changes. Plumlee, he's checked in for Jokic. And Monte Morris subbed in for Jamal Murray.
That would be 4 in a row for them now as they have come racing out of the gate to start this second half.
The drive by James and finished off by LeBron.
Hard to play better defense than that, guys. I mean, but right there, James simply overpowered it.
Just under 2.5 minutes into the third quarter now. Feeds to Plumlee. And it's slammed in by Plumlee.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board. And I don't mean style points.
Hey, I thought there was some style there, guys. What are you guys looking at? I mean, it was still a pretty sweet, flavorful one-hand flush.
Out of bounds, the Lakers will take possession. Los Angeles leading by 9. LeBron, good.
Man, you got to respect and appreciate how polished LeBron is inside. I mean, he really excels at creating opportunities for himself close to the rim.
Now here is Harris. No points in the game yet for him. Barton against James. Near the three-point line, it's Morris. Morris with the rebound.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
And it's been a well-rounded performance. I mean, strong rebounding has certainly been at the center of it, but it's been good on a number of levels.
Here's Morris following the basket by LeBron James. Morris passes to Barton. And the pass to Harris. 4 on the shot clock. From deep three-point range, the Nuggets with another miss. For Los Angeles, they've got nearly everything to drop this quarter. They're 7 of 8 from the floor since halftime. Basket good.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
And, you know, it doesn't matter how good your defense is on the perimeter if you're going to allow easy ones inside like that.
Now here is Harris. Pass to Barton. To the inside. Out to Harris. Jacks up a 3. And no good. So the Lakers will take it the other way.
And if you're looking for the main reason that they're trailing in this game, look no further than his shooting. I mean, he has hit exactly 0% of his shots.
Denver calls timeout.
And Clark, it was a roller coaster season, to say the least, for Kyle Kuzma. Saw his role get diminished on the Lakers, and his stats across the board were down.
Yeah, Greg, you go back to your playing days, mine as well. It's hard for young guys early in their career to understand role playing. They equate their production with minutes and accolades as opposed to contribution for the team. And Kyle Kuzma has tremendous talent, great versatility. Early in his career, I think he's going to be fine in the long run.
Some changes for the Lakers. Dwight Howard, he's checked in for Morris. Davis comes in for LeBron. Rajon Rondo is subbed in for Alex Caruso. Denver also making some changes. Jeremy Grant, he's checked in for Millsap. Porter comes in for Will Barton. And it's Torrey Craig in for Gary Harris. Morris with the bucket.
And not relying at all on the three-point shot. They may want to rethink about stretching the defense a bit like they did in that first half.
Now here's Rondo. The feed now to Davis. And finished off by Anthony Davis.
AD doing what he does. 24/7, stuffing that stat sheet.
The Nuggets trail by 17. Pass to Porter. Back to Morris. And he floats in for the easy two. Credit the assist on that one.
Boy, he's doing everything he can at this point. The rest of his teammates need to step up and give him some help.
Rondo on top, covered by Morris. And so Grant will bring it up for Denver. Here's Craig. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. The Nuggets shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
And at the line last season, about 78% as a team. Pretty solid numbers.
So he picks up just 1 from the line that time. Lakers leading by 14. It's Caldwell Pope with the drive. Nice D from Porter. Murray outside. Shoots over Kuzma. No good on the shot, a bit long that time. And here at the end of the 3rd quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. Lakers lead by 14. And we're coming right back after this break to get the 4th quarter underway. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Yeah, and with the accuracy to go along with that vision. I mean, he put the ball in the absolute perfect spot. That's how you orchestrate it.
And as we head into the 4th, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the 4th quarter. Taking a look at the Nuggets. Grant down low with Jokic. Then there's Jamal Murray. Then it's Porter. And it's Craig in at the 2. And here's Rondo. Following the basket by Jokic. Passes it to Davis. And the call on the shot sends him to the line. It's going to be on Jokic.
Hey, you know, this is really the challenge of trying to defend Davis because not only is he tall and smart, but he's gotten stronger in his time in the league. And he typically blows through contact and draws fouls.
And so Anthony Davis nails both of them. Greg, you really began to emerge and got on the national scene at UNLV, but you started your college career at Portland where you were actually named the Conference Freshman of the Year.
Yeah, how about I actually averaged more points in Portland than in any season I played at Vegas. Totally different roles, but Portland's always going to have a sweet spot in my heart. My first child was born in the great city of Portland.
Stolen by Grant. Here's Porter, and finished off by Porter.
And once Porter has some momentum behind him, boy, he just rides it to the basket. An exceptional dunker of the ball. Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels.
Now, here's Grant, and the lead is down inside single digits.
Boy, he's a much improved three-point shooter, Jeremy Grant. Coaches have to appreciate what he does for the team spacing because of him knocking that down.
Here's Davis. Bradley passes to Howard. Here's Green. That's good. And so Howard with the assist. Green's got his first basket of the night.
Dwight Howard with some slick passing on that one.
Outside Porter. Off target with his three.
Yeah, you know, guys, this has been far from his best game. A disappointing outing for both him and the team.
Howard. It's hauled in by the Nuggets. Over to the left wing. Shot is good, and the Los Angeles leads cut down now to just 8 points with the basket from Craig.
Yeah, that's back-to-back threes. The D just seems to be slacking off a little bit.
Timeout called the Lakers.
And guys, if there's an X factor for this Nuggets team moving forward, it might be the young man Michael Porter Jr. Talk about his potential. It could be as high as anybody on that roster.
Yeah, I concur with you there, Greg. I mean, you look at this kid, he's got a great shooting touch and really good scoring instincts that you don't see very often. Extremely gifted, They brought him along slowly, which is the wise thing to do. And if he can come on and realize his potential, he could take him to another level for sure.
And Los Angeles will go for a different look here. JaVale McGee's checked in for Howard. Contavious Caldwell-Pope comes in for Green. Alex Caruso, he's checked in for Rajon Rondo. And James subbed in for Avery Bradley. And then for Denver, Paul Millsap is checked in for Jeremy Grant. Martin comes in for Porter. And it's Gary Harris in for Torrey Craig. On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, guys, during that last timeout, I listened to Frank Vogel talk to his team. He's encouraged where they are at this point in the game, but he told his guys things can turn in a blink. What we need to do is execute the rest of the way. So we'll see if they can finish this one off, Kevin.
All right, thank you, David.
Has he risen to the challenge down the stretch, or what? 3 of 4 here in the fourth.
James, and the dunk by LeBron.
And LeBron is a force rolling to the rim. When he's diving inside, he's looking for the punch.
It's Barton on the wing, guarded by McGee.
And he gives that rim a good tug on the way down.
Well, that's how you drive your point home right there.
He's lucky to get away with that, though, guys. I mean, it could have earned him a technical for hanging on too long.
And the dunk by James.
Another one of those special nights for LeBron. I mean, you know, if he sticks around till he's an older fella, that all-time scoring career mark, wow, might be in jeopardy.
To the paint, and stolen by Barton. And pushing it up, here's Denver. Again, the Nuggets score.
Well, sprinting up the court aggressively, Barton seizing any opportunity to get scores in these situations.
Los Angeles calls timeout. And now let's take a look at the New Balance player of the game, Anthony Davis.
And his percentage from the field tonight seems almost made up. I didn't think it was possible to have that kind of success shooting the basketball. You need a little bit of luck, a bunch of hard work, and a whole lot of talent.
The better he played, the more these fans got revved up. And that continued to play out over the course of his amazing performance. So it's the Lakers now. 17 points was their biggest margin. And finished off by LeBron.
Yeah, they call him the freight train. LeBron James, when he's coming down the court like that, good luck trying to stop him.
The Nuggets trail by 10. Barton outside. McGee with the block. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by McGee. And some changes here for the Lakers. Green, he's checked in for Alex Caruso. And it's Avery Bradley in for Caldwell-Pope. Murray kicks to Barton. Wide open. And good. He nails it.
Boy, I tell you what, passes like that from Murray will keep his teammates working hard to get open because they know he'll find it.
Millsap with the steal. And they're on the break. And foul call. Looks like they had a clear path to the basket. He'll be shooting 2 free throws. And they'll retain possession. What do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Lakers?
When they've had a chance to attack the basket at any point in this game, they've taken advantage.
You know, they're taking care of business in the paint, too. Those are valuable points they've been getting down low.
And so here's Denver. They trail by 6. Out to the wing. Fades away. And good, and it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down.
Easy to understand why they turn to Jokic in these situations. He has a knack for cashing in on big possession.
Now here is McGee. And they double up Davis. Kicks it out to LeBron. Second chance shot. Yes, that goes in. James has got 18 points now here in the second half.
LeBron James is clutch. Not the first time he's done that, nor will it be the last.
And it's slammed in by Millsap.
A huge possession, and Millsap comes through. He's known as a leader, and that is how you lead by example.
McGee dishes to Green. Banked in off the glass. And the Lakers lead by 6.
It's been like this all night for both teams. The offenses having their way.
Any lull in the action so far has been short-lived because there have been nothing but buckets in this one.
It's stolen by Bradley. And there's the pass to Davis. To the middle. Here's James. That's in there. Davis with the assist. LeBron's got 32 points in the game.
Relentless in their approach, even with the game firmly in hand.
And, you know, until that final buzzer sounds, I mean, you've got to treat every possession like it's crucial.
Time called here. The Nuggets decide to talk it over. They're trailing by 8. There's 42 seconds left in the fourth. Millsap against Davis. And Harris wide open. He shoots. No good from outside. They're this close to putting it away.
Yeah, they don't need to do anything special. Just take time off the clock.
23 seconds left in the game. Harris against LeBron. 5 on the clock. The Lakers need to get a shot off here. Here's Davis over Millsap. And that one hits back iron. Martin from outside. Offensive rebound. And so Los Angeles takes the win. A confident win and one where they clearly showed the greater effort.
Yeah, I mean, it was a solid performance, particularly here at home. I think they built off that edge of being here and play with just a little more confidence than their opponent.
And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thank you, Kevin. LeBron, were you satisfied with your team's performance tonight?
We got a very good team, but in order for us to continue to improve, we have to go out and we have to defend. We have to play for one another. And we have to be selfless. You know, it's not about the individual. It's about the team. And if we all give in to what the team needs to do to be better, then we'll be okay.
It is a work in progress, LeBron. Thanks for your time. Kevin?
All right, David, thank you. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for being with us. So long and good night, everyone.
Let's have a bit of fun till I downfall. My love, if you feel like I do right now, don't say you're on the run to the other side, my love. Let's have a bit of fun till I downfall. My love, if you feel like I do right now, don't say you're on the run to the other side.